The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community that sees all things new. I am Myn Baltazar, streaming live from Metro Manila, and together with...
And I'm Queenie Rehman, streaming live from Taguig City.
Good evening. You are watching The City Live.
Hi, I'm Queenie.
And I'm Myn.
Welcome to the City Live. Hi everyone, good evening. Hi, Myn Baltazar. Good evening.
Hi, good evening, Queenie. How are you today? I'm good. I'm good right now, and I'm excited for tonight's episode. And you?
Yes, I'm really excited for tonight's episode, especially because we have a very special guest right now. And she is the Miss Universe 2011, and she's also an architect. And right now we will have her as our special guest for tonight. May we welcome Miss Shamcey Supsup.
Hi, good evening.
Hi. Good evening.
Hi, Shams. Good
Thank you for having
evening.
me.
Wow.
How are things?
Sorry.
How are you?
I'm good. Busy lang. I just came from Miss Universe Philippines press con. Kaya kind of hectic yung schedule, but it's good naman.
O nga, balita
Wow,
ko,
we're so
busy
grateful.
talaga eh.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Shamcey, for giving us your time also. Wow, I feel so special. May Miss World ako tsaka Miss Universe dito.
Correct.
Wow. All right. So, actually, Miss Shamcey, we are so excited to have you tonight because we have this existing project in BGC, and we need to know more lang about the architectural designs, and knowing you that you have more experience than also in architect. Kasi Miss Shamcey, sa totoo lang napanood kita sa YouTube, yung meron kang mga real estate ano din. So sabi ko, maganda pala kapag medyo talagang mas nandidetalye kasi kami syempre we are just basing on the presentation that was given to us or what was like in the marketing tools or something like that. But it's really very different if you have the architect with you, and then while you are touring around nga you are discussing more, oh yun pala yun, kaya pala siya maganda, ay that's the perfect fit pala for this kind of design. So sabi ko, Well, Queenie, why don't you invite also Miss Shamcey, because she's very knowledgeable when it comes with architectural design. And so thank you so much, Miss Shamcey, for tonight.
Thank you, Mine. And aside from being an architect, I'm also very fond of looking at new developments, yung mga bagong like condo units. I like looking at it. I like going sa mga open house. Kasi you get to learn pa rin. I
Wow.
mean, yeah, you learn a lot. I mean, as a designer, you get new ideas then when you look at new developments, tsaka mga showrooms. So I like doing that.
Yes, because we will tackling about the first ever um Michokoshi Mall here in the Philippines. But at the same time, meron siyang kasama na mga residences. So, pero dito kasi yung it's more on it what we are awarded because of the architectural design. So, that's why we want to know more and get more ideas about our existing features about this.
But before
Queenie?
anything else, Mine, di ba? Gusto ko lang din malaman why Shamcey ventured into architecture in the first place. Ano yung talagang nag-inspire sa'yo kung bakit ka pumasok with architecture?
Oh, it's funny kasi when I was young, I like to draw. So I was into the visual arts. I paint. I had art exhibits kasi nga I really like to draw. And at that time, I was leaning if I was gonna do visual arts. I was gonna take visual arts or fine arts. But then my mom is an engineer, so nakita ko rin yung work niya. So I wanted to be a civil engineer as well. But it was my mom who told me, bakit hindi ka na lang mag-architecture because it's a perfect blend of arts and science. So kaya ako napunta sa architecture.
Oh. Nice.
So, talaga mahilig ka sa art in the first place, kaya gusto mo rin talaga mag-venture with architecture.
Yes, and I've seen how yung from drawing tas magiging reality na siya. Parang it's very exciting. So, kaya naging architecture, but it's good naman. It's a good choice kasi yun na nga, since I like to draw and then mahilig din ako sa math. So, ano siya,
Pinag-combine mo.
perfect.
Yun ang hilig mo. Paano ka napasok sa Miss Universe?
Yeah, talagang magkasama kami ni Queenie when I joined my first national pageant. Magkasama kami ni Queenie. And first time ko lang din doon sumali. And it was something na parang, it was just curiosity. It wasn't really, hindi talaga ako into pageant or modeling. So, it was a good experience kasi ang dami ko ding natutunan about myself and how to like do everything. Kasi alam ni Queenie, wala akong alam sa fashion, makeup, hair. So, it's a nice experience.
So, Shamcey, bago ka pumasok sa pageant arena, did you do any kind of projects before?
Yes, kasi before I entered pageantry, I had to take the board exams and required kasi for architects, before they can take the board exams, they need 2 years of experience. So for 6 months, I worked in a design firm. So we did a lot of houses, mga residential yung projects. And then for another year and a half, nag-work ako sa site. So project architect ako. Ang hinandle ko is a condo construction here in BGC. Tsaka may ginawa din akong school. Yeah.
I've heard it's an Enderon ata in school.
Yeah, I did. I was the project architect sa Enderon College. Yung main building niya, yung parang church na may glass.
Nice.
And then the second project na nahawakan ko is Serendra. So,
How about
pati
now,
yung Serendra.
international projects have you done? Anything abroad?
wala pa sa abroad. But we have worked with different foreign consultants. Like right now, I have I am designing for a mall. So may mga iba doon in collaboration with foreign designers.
Nice. So baka narinig na rin ni Miss Shamcey yung architect or designer natin sa sa the Seasons Residences. Yung Niken? Are you familiar
Yeah,
with Niken?
I've heard about
Oh.
it.
Mm.
Yes,
I
we can
think
talk about it later.
mm,
So, Shamsi, have you heard about the Seasons Residences?
Nawala si Queenie? Or ako ba yung nawala?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi.
actually si Miss Shamcey
Wala.
siguro nawala.
Ano, wala. Ayun, my question was, narinig mo na ba yung the Seasons Residences of Federland?
Oh, yes, I've been to the showroom. I
When
don't know.
was
I
that?
forgot when it was. Yeah, I was with my husband kasi we were driving around and mahilig talaga kaming tumingin ng like uh, we get invited to like launching of projects and we like to look at pre-selling properties and then we chanced upon the season ito na nga itong um, development here. So pumunta kami, I've checked the before the pandemic pa yata yun, if I remembered right. I forgot it na, pero we went to look at the model units.
Dun sa showroom mismo.
How do
Yeah.
you find it? How do you find it?
Yeah, so parang yung concept niya, 'di ba? Parang different seasons. Yung apat, tama ba? Baka mali ako. Hindi ko
Yes.
na research.
Four
Parang
seasons siya.
Oo, and then
Yes,
based on
fourth
the
season
Japanese.
siya. Kaya siya tinawag ng the Seasons Residences.
Yeah, and then parang may Japanese culture siya sa design na part siya of, 'di ba? Parang may mga bath. If I remembered right, that's what I saw. Tapos parang it's more very zen looking yung peg ng interior. So, but I mean, you know it better. Basta ata based lang on what I remembered when I went to the show like 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago.
Let's go back nga sa very first slide para makita ni Shamsi din. Yeah. So ito Shamsi yung yung Niken. They were established in 1900. So madami na rin sila nagawa ng mga projects all over the world and it's ranked number 3 architectural firm in the world.
Wow.
Next slide please. Ayan, so number 3 siya. So next slide. And so they have mga space design, research institute, housing systems, construction management, management solutions, civil engineering. So they have a lot going on in the company. Next slide, please. So one of which na ginawa nilang mga buildings, ito nga, Roppongi Hills Residences. So mga 40 floors and 2 towers. Next slide. Tokyo Midtown, ayan. It's a mall. Next slide. Ayan. So ito yung mga buildings na nagawa all over Japan ng Niken company. So next slide please. Ayan. So we collaborated with Nomura company. So ito yung parang interior design nila. So it's Japanese design. Next slide. Ayan. So ito yung makikita mo na yung podium facade is hemp leaf design. Next slide.
I'm familiar with Tarufo. Ano yung sinil?
Yeah.
Pabalik ako doon. Tarufo Architects kanina.
Ito. Tarufo Architects.
Tarafu.
Torafu Architects. So
Mga
sila yung
yata mga Japanese kasi sila.
Sila itong kasi design na to ginamit siya sa Tokyo 2020 Olympics. So, next slide please. Ayan. So, Shamsi, have you worked with these mga architects na? Or are you familiar with them? Like
Yes,
Casas
yes. I think
architects?
with that, before kasi Casas and Resyo are together. So one of them designed the Enderon College. So nakaano na rin ako.
Oh,
Pati yung GFN partners, I am also familiar with them. I have friends who worked there before.
So,
nice.
have you worked with any of these architects
Not
before?
up close. Not up close, like not directly, but I have projects na sila yung, kasi before I work in a project management, so hindi ako yung architect, ako lang yung project manager, tapos sila yung mga consultants namin.
It's good. How about tong mga international? Hindi mo pa na...
Hindi pa, hindi ko pa sila nakaka-work.
But you are desiring also to work with the international architects then.
Of
You are
course, of course.
desiring also.
It's nice to have an exchange of ideas, diba? And parang it's a way
Yes.
also of learning new things. Kaya I'm very open to working with international consultants.
Next slide, please. Ayun, saan na tayo? Let's go to the camper system.
The mall concept.
Shamsi, what do you think about the structural design of the building yung sa labas?
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I
Napakita
haven't.
natin yung mall design. Can you let us show the mall concept?
So I'm not an expert sa structural, so let's leave it to the structural engineer. But ang importante usually for architects is that yung design vision ng architects is nagagawa ng paraan ng mga structural engineers kasi usually yun yung nagiging conflict when it comes to building dahil ang mga architects usually ang daming ideas na sometimes it's hard to implement in reality, kaya ang mga structural
Yeah.
engineer talagang katulong mo to ensure that you na stable ang structure mo yung nasa isip mo na structure. So
Okay, sige. Tingnan natin more of the pati pa next slide nga.
So, ito yung magiging yung mall concept, the interior design.
Yeah, yung tasty life nila. Next. Yan, so merong mga fashion, lifestyle, meron din tayong inspired life. Okay, next. Meron din tayong entertainment. Ayan siya yung mga perspective natin.
Bakit nilalagay ang mga like entertainment function sa very top floor? And usually yung mga dining sa ground floor, sa basement. Do you have any idea kung bakit ganun?
Sa mall, no? Parang lagi nasa top floor.
no, usually kasi kaya nasa top floor yung mga events and yung mga cinema. Kasi di ba you want it to be a big space wherein yung columns mo or yung structural members mo mas wide. So usually yung nasa baba, mas marami kang columns, mas marami kang structure. Kasi siya yung nagki-carry ng per floor. So kung ikaw yung top, kung penthouse ka, for example, for like a commercial building, mas hindi mo na kailangan idiretso pa yung wala na siya i-carry na weight. Kaya you can do like a wider area na wala talagang columns. So kaya sila inaakyat sa taas.
Pero bakit kapag sa mga high-rise condominiums naman, mostly nasa mababa naman yung amenities niya?
Of course, syempre, iba naman usapan kapag kasi syempre gusto mo accessible to the public yung mga commercial spaces.
Okay.
And syempre, imbes na gagawin mo residential yung first few floors, gagawin mo siyang commercial. Kasi ang naman in any leasing, pag nag-lease ka ng commercial spaces, the lower you are, like yung pinaka mababang floor na to the ground, siya yung mas mahal. Kasi they had a study that people really, when they shop, the more you go up, the less people are there. Parang ganon. Kaya mas konti yung tao na sa taas. Kaya talagang yung
Mas
ground
mura din
floor
sa pinakataas.
is very ano yan, kumbaga
Very
prime
accessible.
location yan sa mga commercial, like sa malls particularly. Ground floor is yung pinakamahal.
Oo,
Tapos
no?
pamura na.
Oo, correct. Pamura na pamura sa taas na. Pero kapag minsan pag mga malalaki namang cuts, nasa pinakataas naman na. Yung mga penthouse.
Yeah, because of the view, a lot of people really buy like properties, like high-rise properties kasi they want like an unobstructed view of the skyline. Pero ako naman,
Yes.
personally, when I buy properties, I always choose the lowest floor. Iba, di ba?
Okay.
Yan naman ang aking, yun naman ang gusto ko.
Sige, let's may gusto kami din i-share sa inyo, Miss Shamcey, about the dumper system. Kasi for here in the Philippines, very seldom na mga high-rise na we have the dumper system dito. But Queenie will share it with you.
Ito nga, this is the BNS Aztec is the Japanese damper supplier. So, itong technology na to, it's in the National Museum of Natural History, Tree of Life. And nasa Tokyo Sky Tree din siya and Taipei 101 building. And now, nasa The Seasons Residences din siya. So, since madaming mga earthquakes kasi sa Japan, so they installed this viscoelastic coupling damper sa The Seasons Residences. So, ito yung one of the selling points of The Seasons Residences. Is the
Kasi parang ganito yan, Miss Shamcey, di ba? Parang sa mga conventional na mga condominiums, I don't know if you're familiar also, meron silang tinatawag na parang roller lang sa ilalim ng building. Yes, kapag nag-earthquake, parang sasabay yata siya sa sway ng earthquake, di ba? Or strong winds. Pero yung damper system kasi, I'm not sure if you heard about it. Meron siyang parang nasa taas siya instead na sa baba, nasa taas siya. And then para siyang spring na kinokontrol niya yung shakiness or vibration para pati yung structure hindi nasisira or nadadamage yung building. Hindi nadadamage saka hindi na nasisira yung structure ng building. So, yun yung isang advantage na pinaka nagustuhan din ng mga ewan ko kung nakita mo nasa showroom yun, kung napansin mo.
Hindi ka na napansin.
Baka wala pa siya doon.
Na pumunta ako. But yeah, actually, whenever people would ask me if okay ba to live in a high-rise building, I always tell them it's really safe. Kasi right now, there are a lot of designs that usually it's designed to withstand like 8.9 earthquake at hindi yan guguho. Actually, mas prone sa damages yung mga 2 floors lang na conventional na mga buildings compared to like high-rise kasi they're really designed to withstand earthquakes and yun lang nga, nakakatakot lang because if you don't like the feeling of it moving, you will feel talaga the higher you are, the higher the more you will feel the sway, but it's completely safe.
But that's the good thing about the damper system. Kasi nasa bandang taas yung damper. Kaya siguro nilagay sa taas. Kasi siya yung nagpo-control ng shakiness. At saka yung vibration niya. Siguro kaya that's the purpose of it. Kasi parang sa Taipei 101 also, yung mataas na tower, we have that damper system also. So that's why that's also an advantage, di ba?
Yes.
Paano pala naging yung mga 2 floors lang? Paano sila naging mas prone or mas delikado?
No, kasi marami sa kanila does not follow the right code, structural code.
Oo, diba? Yung magtatayo-tayo lang.
Alam mo, merong rebars pero nagtipid, hinalo blocks lang. So usually, yun yung mga hindi masyado strict when it comes to construction. So, ang daming nasunod na dapat tama yung foundation plan mo, tama yung yung structural plan mo. So usually pag mga smaller yung projects, the more na mas lenient kasi sila. Kasi inisip nila, hindi
Tama.
naman kailangan. Oo.
Oo.
Pero delikado
meron
pa
ka
din kasi pag magkaroon ng
Correct.
very strong earthquake, di ba? Kailangan meron pa ding foundation.
Tsaka yung mga pansin ninyo, every time we have an earthquake, it's the old buildings ang nadadamage talaga. Kasi unang-una, marami sa kanila, since old sila, parang it's more of yung bricks lang or stone lang na patong-patong. Wala talaga siyang wala pang technology before na naglalagay ng steel inside. Kaya nga yung ibang lugar ngayon, ang sa ibang country, ang ginagawa nila, kino-conserve, heritage conservation. Kumbaga, ni-retrofit nila yung mga churches. Kasi nga, wala itong mga structural, like, the structural members na ginagamit nila, it's yung unang panahon pa. Kaya, kung napansin ninyo, yun yung nauunang na parang gumuguho pag merong earthquake.
It's not because it's old, but it's because of the structural design sa ilalim, no? Oo. Meron din kami tinatawag na sunken slab. Can we show the sunken slab? Kasi meron tayo dito Miss Shamcey na tinatawag din dito na kasi ang conventional unit, I don't know if you're familiar with it. Yung conventional unit, for example, pag nagkaroon ng problema sa mga pipings, 'di ba? Minsan nasa kontrata natin that the owner can disturb the unit below kasi kapag may mga dapat na ayusin ng mga pipings, for example, may leakage. So ang damage talaga nun, ang piping na yun nanggagaling sa taas. Pero dahil nakadugtong sa baba, ang nangyayari kahit wala ka sa unit mo, kailangan ng management buksan yung unit mo para lang ayusin yung pipings, 'di ba? Pero the good thing about the sunken slab, Miss Queenie will share about it.
Actually, ito, Shamcey, kasi sa sunken slab, instead na yung pipe niya, as you can see dito sa picture, yung piping niya didiretso sa unit underneath. But with the seasoned residences kasi, meron ng parang sarili siyang area kung nasaan yung mga pipes.
Parang may space muna. Yes. Yeah. Parang may space muna siya para sa mga piping. Yeah. Tapos bubuksan na lang doon sa taas rather than sa baba.
Most projects, they put lang parang ano tawag doon, like a wood.
Ceiling lang. Yeah.
A wood lang para ma-cover lang yung pipe. So ganun. Tapos whenever there's a problem, there's a leakage, nagdidrip talaga under the unit. So yun nangyayari. Kaya ang maganda kasi dito with the project, may sarili na siyang area.
Line.
Have you worked with this kind of
No, but this is nice kasi usually the problem with if you are the tenant below, if may problem yung nasa taas mo, may pipe na nag-burst, 'di ba? Or hindi maayos yung or wear and tear. So ano nangyayari? If you have a ceiling, masisira yung ceiling mo. So kawawa yung nasa baba na tenant.
Actually, meron correct. Napuputol yan. Sorry. Okay. Actually, meron din Miss Shamcey yung may client kami din na parang nakwento niya rin na parang nasira yata yung piping nung client sa taas. Pag uwi niya daw sa bahay niya, syempre na siya yung nasa below ba. Nabasa yung mga gamit niya and all. Kaya siguro yun din ang advantage. Kaya yung ibang mga developer nag-develop din ng may sunken slab.
Yun ang talagang kinagandahan dito. So actually, Shamcey, madami pa kaming gusto ipakita sa'yo na very interesting topic and yung mga selling points talaga ng the seasoned residences. But there you have it, guys. It's such an interesting topic, but we need to call for a very short break to give away to our show and channel sponsors. We will be right back quickly. Stay on stream.
break lang.
season's residences will bring the Japanese tradition with excellence, innovation, and artistry to the Philippines and enhance the Philippine lifestyle through the introduction of Japanese technology and quality. Its architecture and design marries Japanese design technology and innovation with the Filipino sense of community. I'm going to show you the 2-bedroom of the season's residences. This is around 85 square meter. Let's go! So as you enter the 2-bedroom unit, on your left side, we have a shoe cabinet over here. And also, we have a range hood here in the kitchen. And as you can see here, with this big sink, we also have a strainer, 2 strainers actually, and 1 chopping board. And as you go here on your right side, we also have a utility room, which you can also convert it into a maid's quarters. And on your right side here, there is also a toilet and bath. As you enter the 2-bedroom unit, here is the living room. And also, across the living room is the dining room. Let's go to the bedroom of the 2-bedroom unit. This is the first bedroom, wherein we have a built-in wardrobe closet already. And here on your right side is the common toilet and bath. And as you move forward, this is the master bedroom. In the master bedroom, we have a balcony. And on your right side, we have a built-in modular cabinet. And here is the toilet and bath for the master bedroom. We also have a tub. So one of the selling points of the season's residences is the sunken slab. As you can see here, for a conventional slab, for example, this is your unit above and the unit below. So for example, there is a leak in your unit. So as you can see here when I insert the balls, the leak from your unit will drip below the unit. So this is a conventional slab. And here on your left side, we have the sunken slab of the season's residences. So for example, there is a leak inside your unit. So instead of the leak going to the unit below, it will only remain here in the sunken slab of your unit. So what's good about this feature is that it will not disturb the unit below. So one of the selling points of the season's residences is these air washing tiles. So the function of the air washing tiles is it absorbs the moisture and odor of the unit. So I really think that you really need to have this kind of tiles in your bedroom, especially if you're cooking or if you have pets or if you're smoking. So it's really convenient and very important to have this kind of air washing tiles. So one of the best selling points of the season's residences is this visco-elastic coupling damper. I'm going to show you a sample of the visco-elastic coupling damper. Here is the structure without VCD, and here is the structure with VCD. So for example, there is an earthquake. As you can see, on the right side, the structure with VCD, it reduces the vibration of the building. So you can be sure that you're really safe inside the building. Hello?
Ayun.
Yata ako narinig. So, this is Queenie Rehman and my... Ay, wala. So, TNC is a live stream platform of online shows for people on the go. Please watch all our shows as seen on screen. Imagine having your own show, your own playlist, your own content, but we make it easier for you. TNC aims to transform the lives of our viewers through engaging, authentic, and original content. Our vision is to become a global 24/7 live stream channel that showcases Filipino talent, global influencers, cultural intelligence, and ingenuity. Please watch our show, The City Live, every 7 p.m. You can watch live on replay by Facebook or YouTube. Follow us on IG. Listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just search hashtag TNC Now for sponsorships. Please email now at thenewchannel.com or send us a DM. Enjoy these life-changing shows because we made them for you. Now on its second year, Global Women Who Rule 2022 is streaming soon. GWWR is a special online summit in celebration of Filipino women during the International Women's Month. Global Women Who Rule profiles 22 empowered Filipino women leaders, Filipinas from different walks of life and all around the world, will be gathered in an online summit on 26 March 2022, Saturday from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Philippine time on the new channel. Watch, be inspired, and be a part of an ever-growing women community that promotes positive on positivity. So there you go. So this is Queenie Rehman again, and my co-host, Myn
Myn
Baltazar.
Baltazar.
And of course, to our valuable guests, thank you for staying with us and welcome back to the show. So let's welcome back again Miss Shamcey Supsup. Yan. Hi, Shams. Welcome back.
Hi. Hello.
Ayun, let's go
Ayun.
back again. Kumusta naman ang break mo?
Okay naman. Nanood ko yung walkthrough.
Mga videos.
Walkthrough.
Yes, diba? So nakita mo doon kanina yung mga pinag-discuss natin, no? In explaining.
Ay, nawala siya.
Nawala siya.
Shamsi.
Wait.
Medyo mahaba
Ayan,
yung
salamat.
videos kanina.
Ayun.
Ayan.
I'm back.
You're back.
Yung signal mo dyan.
Oo, yung internet talaga.
Oo.
Kahit saan, lagi.
Oh.
Ay, mabagal. No?
So, Miss Shamcey, we want to show you more of exciting features of the business residences. Ayan. So, Miss Queenie.
So, ito yung Shamsi yung mga deliverables sa the Seasons Residences. May kasamang mga shoe cabinet. Do you think ba mga condominiums should have this kind of deliverable? Like, is it necessary to put a shoe cabinet?
Well, it's really nice to look at what are, because sometimes when we buy properties, we only look at the model units, not knowing ano ba talaga yung kasama at hindi kasama. So it's very important for a client to know what is included in the property once it's turned over. Kasi marami sa kanila, they buy because of seeing the model units, and then when they see the actual unit, hindi pala yun yung expectation. So ako, I always look at the materials,
Mga deliverables.
anong gagamitin sa flooring, anong gagamitin sa countertops, anong gagamitin sa mga cabinetry. So I look at that kasi alam ko yun yung included sa deliverables ng property.
I think for this one, kaya in-include yung shoe cabinet because of the Japanese culture, no? Yung Japanese culture kasi pagdating ng bahay, alis ka agad, palit ka agad ng slippers, di ba? Like sa akin, sige, dire-diretso lang minsan. Pero sila, parang kapag papasalaman sila sa bahay, nandun talaga yung shoe cabinet nila. Kaya that's why the Seasons Residences include the shoe cabinet.
Ito naman, Shamsi, makita mo dito is yung may floor storage. Ayan. So, ito rin yung isa sa mga selling points ng the seasoned residences. Do you think ba maganda to sa mga bahay din na ilagay?
Para sa mga minimalist.
O sa mga minimalists?
Yes, actually, storage space is yan talaga ang dapat binibigyan ng
Nasa floor, no?
wala ba ako? Ayun. Parang,
Yes, nawala.
yeah, yung mga storage space, kailangan talaga minamaximize yan sa condo living. Kasi ako din, I don't like clutter. So, I want everything to be, has a place. Parang all of your things should have a place to
Especially sa mga
para
talaga.
uwi mo sa bahay, hindi gulo-gulo na kalabas lahat ng gamit.
Especially sa mga cramped
So, di ba yung mga storage solutions, very important.
May mga ganun ka ng projects ba, Shamcey?
Yung nasa floor?
May mga
Hindi
ganun
pa,
ka ba
pero
mga...
I know mahilig ang Japanese houses na meron, na nakalubog. Di ba yung mga dining rooms nila, parang yung table nakababa, yung pala, yung floor din, may sunken floor din. Sobrang ganda nga ng time na to because I also lived in Japan for a few months before when I was an exchange student. So, tumira din ako sa isang host family. Natuwa din ako doon, yung may sunken floor sila. Tapos may
parang butas siya. May parang butas siya dun sa dining.
Tapos may heater sa ilalim.
Oo, na-experience ko
sobrang
na
cozy.
Ano pumunta ko na Japan, hindi ko na-experience yun, ah.
Sa mga meron din sa mga restaurants yun.
Sa bahay.
Sa bahay. Nice. Oh.
Ayan. So, makita mo rin dito yung mga kitchen sinks and cabinets. Madaming na siya, built-in na functionality for sa mga gustong gumamit.
May chopping board na, may strainer na nandun mismo sa sink. But removable naman.
Oo. Then, of course, meron din tayong mga bedroom closets. Ayan. Kasama na rin sa deliverables and storage system. So, mahilig talaga mga Japanese sa mga madaming storage. They wanna use up all the spaces. Ayan. So, let's go to sa yung sa toilet naman. Alam ko dito yung talagang favorite ng mga Filipinos kapag pupunta sila sa Japan. Yung toilet.
Favorite ko.
Di ba, Shamcey? Yung mga toilet.
Lahat may naka-automatic, di ba? Tsaka yung bidet.
Exactly.
Hindi ka mahirap, matakot kasi may bidet. Pag sa Japan ka, alam mo, sure ka. Even there, the airlines, when I flew for Miss Universe, ANA ako. Nakakatuwa kasi pati sa plane, may mga bidet. I mean, may heated yung
heated.
Yung bowl, yung seat. Di ba nakakatawa? Ang daming
may remote control pa. Kung hindi yung push button, remote control talaga siya. So, same thing dito sa project na to. May pa siya, may parang dryer, so you don't use tissue. After ng bidet, ita-dry na. May lights pa and music. And meron ding massage. Tapos na-adjust mo rin yung water, position ng water. Kung gusto mo rin ng warm water sa bidet, kaya nito. Yan ang ating toilet dito sa the Seasons Residences.
Ikaw, Shamcey,
Nakita natin.
Gusto mo ba na ganyan ang toilet mo sa bahay mo?
Oo,
or baka meron po na?
Oo.
Automatic na paglalagay sa bubukas na.
Yes. Nakaka-amaze yung mga ganon.
Pakita natin yung next slide. Next slide, please. Ayan, sa air washing naman tayo.
How about this, Shamcey? Do you have any ideas air washing tiles? Like, do you use special kinds
First
of
time
tiles?
ko lang actually sa
project?
Yeah. Ngayon ko lang narinig yung air washing tiles. Parang it's something new to me. Pero I think kung talagang nakaka-absorb siya ng odor and like
noise, pati noise.
molds. Kasi di ba usually ang problema with a lot of condos, kasi nga konti lang yung windows and openings, and usually we don't open it all the time. So naging kulob yung feeling. So when you cook, parang ang reklamo ng karamihan ng mga condo owners is that the whole their whole place smell like kung anong
Unit.
niluto mo, pati bedroom mo, di ba? Kaya
Importante din
maganda
may balcony din.
Oo. Pero ang maganda din naman dito sa air washing kasi dito, pati yung moisture, 'di ba mostly nagko-cause yan ng mga bacteria, ng sakit ng mga tao sa loob ng bahay. Pero kapag pupunta ka nga sa showroom, Miss Shamcey, makikita mo doon talaga na kung kuwari ang amoy ng very strong ang amoy ng coffee, 'di ba? Pero pag ilalagay mo yung mga air washing tiles, nawawala yung strong smell niya. And not only that, pati yung yung maganda rin yung design niya. So magda-dry siya din also. Ayun. Then next, yun nga, kung yung concern kanina ni Shamcey, yung nangangamoy daw, di ba? Yan ang solusyon din natin.
Itong unique Japanese exhaust system. So it has a high smoke capture efficiency. And advanced collecting systems and clean design siya. Yeah. Maganda talaga.
Yes. So kahit na sobrang heavy yung smoke,
talaga na siya na absorb siya kagad. Mabilis ma-capture yung smoke. So let's go to lighting naman. Ito. So the double glaze low E glass. Have you worked with this kind of technology na, Shams?
Yes. Many of the parang new buildings now uses this na, kasi aside from it helps with, di ba, electricity, kasi nga air conditioning system mo hindi na pumapasok yung heat. But I also like it kasi for noise reduction, especially if it's a residential unit. Ang lagi kong chine-check parate, even like when I'm booking Airbnbs or like hotels, kung yung windows nila ay double glaze, kasi you're sure na even though you're in the middle of the city, you won't hear what's happening below. So you can get a good night's sleep.
Paano mo malalaman kapag double glaze siya? Para next
Makikita mo siya. Or sometimes they say it as part of their, I always ask that. When I buy a property, I always ask kung double glaze yung windows. So,
para mas makapal siya, no? Mas makapal
siya. Tapos may space siya in between, may vacuum siya, may air.
Parang sa plane din.
Yeah, parang gano'n. Pero mas makapal lang. So, dalawang glass, tapos may vacuum in the middle. So, yun yung magsa-stop nung heat and noise from going to the other side.
Ganun pala yun. So, next time, pag
mahal siya,
i-check sa mga hotels, i-check ko pala yan. Ganun pala.
Oo, no? Pero parang tinted din siya Medyo kasi syempre kaya yung heat ko control din. Medyo mas dark lang din siya. No?
Maganda talaga kapag may ganito sa sa unit mo. Ito yung naman mga toilets kanina. Ayan. So yan yung makikita sa unit deliverable. And of course, we also have one more na selling feature ng the Seasons Residences. Ito nga yung energy efficient lighting. So meron siyang motion detector for lighting. So Shamcey, is it advisable to require energy efficient lighting in commercial properties as well?
Yes, kasi right now we want to kasi it's for the environment, and sa pagtaas na rin ng everything, 'di ba? Like oil prices. Everybody
grabe, no?
For a way to like have a more environmental parang to give more importance on looking for sustainable energy. Kaya nga kung kaya mo makatipid, magsayang, kasi nga hindi siya unlimited. Kumbaga nauubos din yung pinagkukunan natin ng source of electricity or power.
So kailangan talaga natin na magtipid ngayon. especially nowadays with whatever's happening around the world, diba? So we need to always ensure na importante din yung mga gatong kinds of feature when you buy a condo. Yun. So there you have it, friends. Today is indeed such an interesting episode. We hope you learned something from us. If you wish to share this episode to your friends, please do, and don't forget to also tune in to Spotify or iTunes. Shamcey, thank you so much for joining us. Meron ka bang gustong i-promote or sabihin to everyone?
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you again for inviting me. It's a pleasure. It's something na I'm passionate about as well. And I also want to take this opportunity. Sabi nga, we always promote a lot of foreign consultants. Sana in the future, mga Pinoy architects naman ang nasa top 10
Correct.
na architectural firms worldwide. And I think the only way for us to move forward in to ensure na protected yung ating mga architects, ating mga creatives here in the Philippines is to really give them a voice. And so that's why ako, even though I'm an architect and a beauty queen, I now entering another chapter in my life. I am running for a seat in Congress. I'm representing all the creative sectors, and since I'm an architect, I am going to be the voice of the many architects, the interior designers, the landscape architects. Na finally we will have a chance to have a voice and have a space in the government and through legislation, through laws. So I'm wearing, this is Arte. It's really an organization that wants to champion our creative sector. So if you're an architect, if you're an interior designer, you're a landscape architect, you're a visual artist, then this party list was made for you. And I'm only here to be your representative, your voice. But I am not running for myself. I'm just running for the people who I think deserves to have a voice there and to be heard finally. Kasi feeling ko talaga kulang pa yung support sa ating mga local talents and local creatives. So thank you for this opportunity to tell you about Arte. So it's 143. That's our number in the ballot. So please, if you're part of our sector, we hope that you get to support us. Your vote really matters to us. So thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Shamcey. Sobrang pang Miss Universe yung answer mo doon.
Kaya,
Yeah.
where is your sector in Shamcey?
Ano yan?
Where is your sector?
Yeah, it's regional right now, but next time we plan to make it national. Kasi when we first started,
I love the party list name.
Arte.
Arte.
Yes,
It's really about
Arte. Party list,
in
everyone.
So lahat ng nasa creative, actually kayo, yung sa mga properties natin, for it to look that way, you have to have the creatives, di ba? And I feel like unlike other countries, iba yung, kasi it's sad, kasi I have a lot of colleagues, my friends who are already working abroad because they feel na parang they have no space here in the Philippines. Parang kulang pa tayo ng mga laws and maybe promotion na for you to design something, you need an architect. For you to do this, you need an interior designer. Kung gusto mong maglagay ng garden, koi pan, you need a landscape architect, an aquascaper. So, ang daming, kumbaga, sectors na hindi pa rin sila parang nagiging, hindi pa legit. Like, people don't necessarily look for them. Unlike if you have any sickness, di ba, punta ka sa doktor, yung pagpunta mo sa mga architects, parang hindi pa ganon yung same yung value, kumbaga.
Yes, ayun. There you have it, Miss Shamcey. So, good luck for the election, and we really wish you well. And sana nga magkaroon ng voice ang mga architects natin, mga local architects, kasi masyado na natin napapatronize ang international architects.
Mga Pinoy.
Correct. So I'm really excited and I really wanted you to win. You should win because we really need that here in our country.
Yes.
Yon, you
Thank you.
know.
Thank you so much, Shamcey. Thank you. Thank you.
Uh,
So everyone, we will see you again next Thursday, same time, here in TNC, here on TNC The City Life. Signing off, I'm Queenie Rehman and my
and I'm
co-host.
Myn Baltazar with Shamcey.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so
Shamcey.
much.
Stay
Thank you,
safe.
everyone.